comment, because I really want to engage in a proper conversation with you guys. Alright guys, so welcome back. Today's a little different. I'm going to be just talking straight at camera. I know these aren't kind of the videos you normally subscribe to this channel for. You normally subscribe for like food videos, right? So don't worry, next video is going to be out at the end of the week. That would be a food video. Now, this is about me finding my voice, and what I mean by that is that, as most of you already know, right, this channel is dedicated to the memory of my father. I try and keep my language clean on this channel. I try and be me, but a me that he'd be quite proud of, if that makes sense. Like, if he saw the channel, it may bring a smile to his face. He'd be quite proud that I'm doing this. Not one where he kind of looks at me and thinks, what the hell are you doing, son? Like, why would you be doing that? And it's kind of been difficult because I feel as if a lot of times I can't get me fully across on camera to you guys. So even those people who follow me on this channel, who know me from actual everyday life, a lot of people say, you know what, you're really funny in real life. I don't know what's happening when it comes to you being on YouTube. You're not as witty. And it's difficult to be witty when I've only got a camera staring at me, right? And that's it. I know you guys are there watching this video, but what I see is literally just a lens that I look into. It gives me nothing. It's like an inanimate object. I'm literally talking to myself in my room, and I feel a bit crazy for doing it. And like the way I am in terms of the jokes I do, they tend to be like kind of dry, kind of witty banter, but it tends to be in response to something somebody already said. And sometimes I'm very sarcastic, and thankfully there's people who find it hilarious and enjoy my company and personality because of it. On this channel, I'm more the smiley, happy me. I feel there's so many different sides to me, and I'm trying to figure out how do I best present myself to the YouTube community and the world and whoever's viewing my content. Now, there's a couple things I want to be telling you guys, and that's goals for this channel. Like, I set it up in memory of my father, as you guys know. I wanted to try and give you guys honest reviews on London's casual dining scene. So essentially finding places which are affordable for everyday people to go eat at, finding out what's good, what's not, by the metrics that I tend to use, right? And it's growing into other stuff because there's friends of mine who are saying, have you thought about getting into presenting? I feel like you do really well. There's foodies, like, you know, Thinking Food 24/7, who keeps telling me you're doing really well, keep at it, I want to see you doing things consistently. And it's making me think of what I want to be doing with this channel. I know a lot of it is I want to be able to create a community where we can get discounts at different places across London and be able to enjoy good quality food, so we're never wasting time, money or calories on food that's just not worth it, or dining experience that just aren't worth it, right? And I have so many ideas of things I want to do within that, but from a personal perspective and possibly even selfish, what I want to kind of be getting into longer term is presenting. Now, I've been doing some screen tests with different people, and I've been speaking with different people in the world of sports media and media in general. I love sports. I'm a former athlete myself, as some of you may know, and some of you for the first time you're ever hearing that, because all you see is a fat guy with man boobs and a beard talking to you. So you may never have known that I had any kind of sporting background in me. But yeah, I would like to be able to do that. And a lot of times some of the stuff that I am facing tends to be, I guess, institutional racism, right? Or people saying to me that you're an Asian guy, an audience couldn't take you seriously talking about sports. Another thing is I want to be able to create food. I want to be able to create food series, not just for my channel, but for, you know, TV, for other digital platforms. I want to be a presenter, as weird as it sounds. And like, I've never really wanted that. I've always loved watching television. I've loved watching movies, and I have enjoyed media. But it's something my dad actually was say to me, that, you know, use your ability to speak and your English and the way that you get on with people. He thought politics might have been, you know, a reasonable avenue for me. I couldn't stand the politics in politics, you know, find it very irresponsible. But we'll get to that another time. But yeah, I'm wanting to get in. I want to get into presenting, creating shows. I've had a few ideas for friends who've got their own YouTube channels and are doing their own thing. I've just bounced off ideas, and a lot of the stuff that I'm giving out to people are saying, actually, that's a really sick idea. Why didn't I think of it? And I want to get into the creative space. Now, it's difficult when you're this small, right, in terms of following, but it's also difficult when, like, yeah, without the following, without kind of that fame that social media and digital gives you, that people genuinely care and like your content and want to see you grow. So it is tricky. And then being an Asian male, think about how many British, Asian, South Asian males you really see in the media who aren't trying to, perpetuate some kind of stereotype. Even though, we've recently had success, I just don't see enough. And I've got a really good friend of mine who I'll be working with in the future when it comes to creating content and putting stuff out there, who's East Asian, and I feel like East Asian men and women in the UK definitely aren't represented at all in the media. I feel there's a massive lack of diversity in this space, and I want to kind of do something about it by getting out there, creating stuff, building that community, getting people together. But for all of that to happen, I have to find my own true voice. Now, if you guys could, let me know if you know me, or if you come across me, or even if you just watch this channel, if you could drop a comment below and tell me what is it that you buy into within this channel, or even with me, the way I come across to you guys, that'd be really good. And yeah, if there's any presenters you think I remind you of, that'd be great, because a couple of friends have given me different people. One was Craig Mitch, who I'm like, really, even though he's been completely successful and done very well in terms of presenting for the Premier League, I'm like, bro, I like to think I'm not that cheesy, right? But I am cheesy, I smile too much, right? Other people being like, you remind me of kind of like a brown James Corden. I'm like, but the thing is, the only thing I've got in similarity with James Corden is that we're both fat and got man boobs. I've got this lovely, delicious beard. Unfortunately, James hasn't seemed to have really grown one. But although I do admire James Corden, I think he's really funny and I love what he does. And the other one is a guy called Eddie. Wait a minute. A guy called Eddie Huang. So he's on Vice. He's very cool. He's a East Asian guy who's into hip hop. And here's the other thing, I feel as if people have a preconceived idea about me. I've got a friend who keeps roasting me for loving my polo shirts, and you know what? I do like polo shirts. I love a Ralphie. I can't lie about it. And he keeps calling me like a granddad for wearing them. So it's like, there's so many things I'm into, right? And I've traditionally always loved wearing hoodies. I used to love wearing tracksuits until I kept getting called an Asian chav, at which point I started to wear jeans. But yeah, I've always loved wearing hoodies. It goes back to my sporting days, and even before that, just felt super comfortable in hoodies. And I'm loving what people like Supreme and Palace are doing in terms of stuff they're putting out. I love the North Face Junior Watanabe collaboration. If you follow my Instagram, you'd have seen me in there looking at the hoodie, £685, thinking one day I could actually, hopefully, buy that without thinking about how irresponsible it would be of me to buy that. So I love what they were doing in terms of that collab. There's so many different hoodie brands out there that I really enjoy and really like and respect. And yeah, I want to be getting more around that. I'm a massive hip hop head. People who've known me for years know that I love hip hop music. I've loved it from a very young age. I love the stories around it. I'm more of an East Coast hip hop fan. Love Big L, Biggie, Big Pun. If your name has a big in it, you're from the East Coast and you no longer are amongst us, then clearly I'm a massive fan of yours. And I also love a bit of Nas as well. And yeah, I just loved hip hop. I've just always loved the rebellion, the story, the artistry, the creativity behind it. So it's like, I want to be able to incorporate more of that and more of the influences that I have that make me as a person. In the past on Facebook, I've put this out there, and I asked people, right, if anyone else who is ethnically not English in terms of have ethnic origins from away from England, if you ever feel as if you're caught between two cultures. And surprisingly, I had a few yeses, some from my fellow Asians and a lot from Nigerian friends that I have who are British Nigerians. And I used to feel I was completely alone when it comes to having this massive cultural shift, right? I'm here, I was born in England, therefore I feel like I assimilate because I've grown up with so many English experiences. And there's another part of me which, my dad was from India, my grandparents on my mum's side were from India. I'm like generation 1.5 if you will, but it's very Indian, and it's a very strong culture, and there's certain things that, certain pressures that I have on a, not only day-to-day basis, but just in general that I have, and I feel like I'm always trapped between the two, and I'm trying to reflect a little bit more of that. And I was surprised that other people felt this way. I thought it was literally just me. It isn't. So part of that's going towards me not being able to find my voice. How do I present myself? What do I show the world? How do I essentially grow what I'm doing here to kind of get to where I'd like not only this community to be, in terms of get those discounts, to be able to really explore food and enjoy it and enjoy the social aspects of food, but also in terms of presenting, how can I do that? How can I grow a social media presence? So it's like I'm trying to do a lot of things and trying to figure out a lot, and a lot of times it leads to anxiety and creative anxiety for me personally, and I'm sat there looking at things thinking, damn, I could be better. Every time I try and create something, I try and make it better than the last time, and I feel I've had some lazy vlogs recently just to make sure that I had content going out, and I'm very upset at myself. I've been beating myself up about it, because I know I can do better, and I know life's busy, especially this new job, but it's just like I feel I could do more, if that makes sense. And I know the YouTube platform loves, you know, content creators to be regular, so if you can, dailies, if not at least twice a week, worst case once a week uploads. But it's like I personally feel as if it's irresponsible of me because I'm not putting 100% of me into it, if that makes sense. I'm being pulled in so many different directions. I've got loads of shit going on in my life. I've got this new job. I'm trying to get back into the gym to rehab my body. I'm trying to do this, right? I'm trying to take pictures as often as I can for the Instagram. I'm trying to get video content. I'm trying to sit down and actually edit things on a more consistent basis. I'm trying to learn. It just feels like there's so much going on, and I feel super overwhelmed, and that's what's leading to these massive breaks. I was also at one point running a business working with athletes and influencers, helping them with sponsorships and PR, and it's like that has to go on the back burner for now because I can't do it all, and it's very difficult for me to consistently do everything. I feel tired a lot of the times. I have zero social life, but I guess that goes with trying to make things happen in this world, right? You have zero social life. But it's just like that's kind of contributed to my massive absence this year. At the beginning of the year, I had this aim and this view of having 1,000 subscribers, 25,000 channel views by the end of this year. I'm nowhere near it. I'm at 267 subscribers. By the way, shout out to everyone who's subscribed, appreciate it. And I'm on like I think 16k views, and I've got no one to blame but myself. For 4 months I didn't upload. Had I uploaded weekly in those 4 months, might not know where I am with subscribers, but I'd have had some good views, right? So I feel angry at myself, feel like I've let myself down, but also I've been feeling very anxious, and I've been feeling really low about it because I want to get better every time I come out here, as I've mentioned. And yeah, it feels like I've just got too much happening, too much going on, and at times I feel like I'm being crushed by it. So if you guys can help me out in terms of telling me what you think my true voice is, or helping me find my true voice I can present in a way that is me. Like, it's not me trying to be too nice, it's not me trying to be too kind, it's just generally me being me. I'm not trying to be brand or, you know, on brand like a lot of YouTubers talk about. I'm actually trying to be me, and I'm just trying to get that out to the rest of the world. If people connect with it, great. If people can relate to it, even better. If they can't, I guess I'm not for everyone, but that's a part of life, right? But yeah, guys, if you could let me know, that'd be great. Again, if you like this video and if you like more of this kind of honesty straight to the camera, please like this video, comment, because I really want to engage in a proper conversation with you guys. And yeah, share this channel with your mates, tell them about it, tell them about my socials. As always, all my socials in the description box below. If you need to know my Instagram, because I use that quite actively. I use my Instagram like people use Snapchat in terms of my IG live stories, so I'm always doing like potentially stupid stuff with it. Stuff that potentially might get me in trouble at times, but yeah, it's here. So yeah, if you want that, please do like follow it, check it out, tell your friends to check it out too. And yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna try and put out some more honest videos. I got a story time about being attacked for being a terrorist in London, so that's coming, so hold tight. I've kept that on my back burner for a long while, but I feel very frustrated by certain things. I'm gonna let it out on that, and hopefully once I let it out, people can kind of see what I've been going through, and hopefully I feel a little bit lighter for sharing it because I've kept it to myself, really. But yeah, guys, much love. Thank you for all the support you've given me so far. Stay tuned, there'll be a lot more food stuff coming up, but yeah, take care, guys.